Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your host tonight is an Eagles fanatic.
I already know I like it because it's on a Philadelphia Eagle.
He talks about the Eagles even when they aren't being pulled.
Can't say enough good things. The only negative thing I can say is he's not a Philadelphia Eagle because we had a horrible draft. I'll always hype up an Eagle. Don't you worry, Fonz.
Make sure to ask to see a sweet thigh tattoo. Your host tonight, Colin, a.k.a. Thor Rudisill. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And back here at the UA studio in Burbridge, Illinois for round 2 of Ultimate Autographs. How's everybody doing today? Colin Rudisill alongside Alex Tellez. Ready for another big show. Had a huge show, I would say, for the noon show. It was a lot of fun, a lot of great hits, including this bad boy right here, the Rob Gronkowski Drip Speed Flex out of the vault. That series, by the way, still is a Kenneth Walker III and a $50 vault key. So only 5 boxes left. With that being said, 40% chance at one of those two, and then a brand new series in the room once we close it up. Outside of that, we had a lot of fun in the practice squad, saw a lot of big hits, but to be honest with you, with only 13 boxes left, 7 of them are headliners, 4 of them are full-size lids. There's still plenty to do in that one. It's actually 5 full-size lids, 4 authentics, or 3 authentics. Ed Reed, Marshall Faulk, and Deebo Samuel, Tony Dorsett Speedflex, and a Tyreek Hill rep. There's also a Ray Lewis mini. There's a Frank Gore item in there. Again, 7 headliners and 13 boxes. That should be a hot break tonight as well. Outside of that, we still got the diamond helmets. That Jared Goff helmet I want to see so bad is still out there and available. A Justin Jefferson Speedflex and a Marshall Faulk Speedflex, not to mention TJ Watt, Steve Young, Hines Ward, Sterling Sharp. Massive double up and triple up opportunities in the diamonds. 13 boxes there with 7 headliners as well. So great odds in the practice squad and in the diamonds. College, though, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 Speedflexes are still in the college, including that Bryce Young ripped flex that's still out there. The other ones are Jalen Milroe, who's going to be a first-round pick this year, it seems like. Josh Allen as well, and the Tony Dorsett Heisman one. Excuse me, there's also Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, an OSU triple-signed Heisman helmet, and a Baker Mayfield still out there. 22 boxes, 11 headliners in the college series. Licensed jerseys are loaded up with Terry Bradshaw, Kirk Cousins, Peyton Manning, Steve Young. Wide receivers out the wazoo like Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin. All licensed jerseys. We did one of those, and it was a filler hit somehow. There's 16 boxes left. 11 of them are headliners. There's still 4 tickets for the licensed jersey of Tom Brady still out there. That series should be hot as well. Deebo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, Antonio Gates left in the minis in the final 14. Bob Greasy, Michael Irvin left in the jerseys in the last 5. In other words, plenty to do across the board. You ready to go again, Alex Tellez?
Yeah, ready to go. Should be rocking and rolling the show again.
Feels like it, right? Here is that Gronk, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous flex coming out. Could be seen upwards of, 5 more, if not more than that, depending on what happens. Actually, I think there's 7 flexes in the room right now. And there could be even more here very, very shortly. So, with that being said, I believe we don't have any breaks pre-filled, which is fine. I think we can change that relatively quickly. Let's go ahead and start with our chase wheel spin. Nope, let's start with our dice roll. That's probably the better way to start. Dice roll coming up first. This is going to determine the amount of times we randomize everybody's names to their division. Needs to be a 6 or higher. 6 in the early show. How about 8 for the late show? That'll also take us to our chase wheel spin here. Every series we have at Ultimate Autographs right now, we're going to give it a spin and see what our chase for the day is going to be. If we do any breaks in that series, you are automatically entered to a top spot draw to win up to $100. Don't even have to win the break. You just have to play. It's a good one here for chase goers. It's going to be the mini helmets. I'm going to add a caveat onto that, though. Alex, we did this yesterday. Let's do it again today. I'm going to say all breaks done by 4:30. So that can be any break, any series, as long as it gets done by 4:30, you'll be included in a wheel spin. If you play in the minis, you'll be in 2 wheel spins, one for the minis and one for the all breaks done by 4:30. So let's get rock and rolling on that, right? With that being said, let's go ahead and do a top to bottom rundown. Let these guys see what's going on here in the UA break room. We are back, baby. I love that. All 3 channels are bumping, which is good. That is the link. If you want to play, that's where you got to go. It'll take you to this page right here where we are 7 to go in the practice squad. This should be a hot break once again. There are a ton of headliners that we already hit. There's even more headliners that are still left. Looking at some big ones like the Tony Dorsett Speed Flex down here. One of the best running backs of all time on that Salute to Service Flex. Absolutely gorgeous lid there. Let me try to fix up this randomizer just a little bit. Excuse me, pardon me. Outside of Tony Dorsett, we are still looking for that Ray Lewis mini that's still out there. The Ed Reed Authentic is still available as well. The Marshall Faulk still out there. Marshall Faulk full-size authentic helmet. Deebo Samuel full-size authentic helmet. Tons of authentic helmets across the board. Plenty to do, but the big one, obviously, that Tony Dorsett Speed Flex. The replica helmet is Tyreek Hill. So we got 2 of the best wide receivers in the game with Deebo and Tyreek. We got 2 of the best safeties of all time with Ed Reed and Brian Dawkins still out there. Actually, I think Brian Dawkins got hit, but Ed Reed's still alive. You could double up with Ray Lewis. So still got some opportunities in that practice squad, not to mention Frank Gore still chilling out. That could be in the NFC West hit. That could be an AFC South hit. If it is AFC South, obviously you can pair that up with Marshall Faulk. So got some opportunities for double ups in this series. Again, only $100 for the double, only $50 for the single. Down to 13 boxes and 7 headliners. 2 spots knocked off in the Diamond Quad, guys. This would be a really, really fun break to do. You get your name in ×4 into that chase wheel spin for the Diamond Quad. Again, the one I've got my eye on is this one right here. This Jared Goff full-size authentic 2024 alternate for the Detroit Lions. I have been itching to see this helmet come out here in the break room. And to be honest, seeing as today is the last show for you and I, at least. Yeah. Actually, you'll be here tomorrow during the day.
Not.
Never mind. This is the last show for you and I during the day this week. This is probably our last opportunity for us to see it, right? Because I don't think it's going to make it to us next week. But hopefully we can get it out here tonight during this show, because that thing is absolutely gorgeous. Somebody's going to be very happy if they get that. They'll be even more happy if they play in the quad or the double and double it up with this Justin Jefferson Speed Flex. Slate Flex with that purple visor. Absolutely gorgeous. Still out there and available. The Marshall Faulk Flex is still out there as well. Silver visor, white ink on that 2.0 Salute to Service for the Los Angeles Rams. Outside of that, we're still looking for TJ Watt, probably going to win the Defensive Player of the Year again this year. The best left-handed quarterback of all time with Steve Young. And those are the 5 headliners that are still out there. You can double up twice with the Jared Goff, Justin Jefferson, Steve Young, and Marshall Faulk. Not to mention in the NFC North, you can triple up with Sterling Sharp. And Hines Ward is still out there as well. Hines Ward that you can double up with TJ Watt. So, yeah, that is the diamonds. Again, it's all authentics and speed flexes in that series. 360 for the quad, 180 for the double, 90 for the single. Until 4:30, if we can get this quad filled up, you get your name in ×4 into a chase wheel spin. 6 spots to go. Very possible. I think we are having a holiday show, Andrew. At least one. I don't know how many they're going to do.
Yeah, it's going to be Robbie and Ricky. They're either going to do one long noon show or do the normal 12 and 3.
All right, so there's going to be 2 day shows or 1 long day show starting at noon. So Thursday, Mr. Cochran, we will be on 12 p.m. Central Time. Brian said if you don't see the Lions helmet today, Colin, it's like college all over again, right? We're restarting. I finally saw some college breaks yesterday. That's the first time I'd seen that new format college break since we've started it. And that's got to be like the 4th or 5th series we've done it with.
Yeah.
No, I'm still haven't seen the Lions alternate helmet. I got to see it. 4 to go. Speaking of college, 4 to go in the quad for that one. This is an easy way to get your name in ×4 into the Chase Wheel Spin. Easy way to potentially double up with a couple of speed flexes too, right? If you're an Alabama fan, Roll Tide, come get your boys. 2 quarterbacks here in Jalen Milroe with the Roll Tide inscription. He's going to be a first-round pick this year. Former first overall pick on Bryce Young on one of the coolest college lids I've ever seen. Ripped chrome flex with the Panther peeking out in the middle. You called it nicely earlier, the Panther rip through the Alabama Crimson Tide chrome helmet. Roll Tide inscription for Bryce Young as well. Couple of absolutely sick helmets there. If that's not enough, there's still 2 more speed flexes. Josh Allen was a hot commodity in the early show. He is back in action here in the college series on the Wyoming flex with the yellow visor. Tony Dorsett Heisman Trophy, literally got the Heisman inscription on it as well. Beautiful looking helmet with the silver flex. This is just a pretty lid. Very slick, very sleek, very sweet. Ray Lewis Flash Authentic still available as well. Brian Dawkins Clemson Authentic. 3 autographs, 1 lid on that Ohio State triple sign, 4 Heisman trophies between these 3, Archie Griffin, Eddie George, and Troy Smith. The other headliner is another Heisman helmet. It is Baker Mayfield on the Authentic, and we're still looking for 3 listed headliners too. Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas Jr. 11 headliners still here, Alex, and only 22 boxes.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Speaking of pretty awesome, it doesn't, this is just crazy. If we see this today and we see the Jared Goff today, that's a good day in my book. We can get both of those out here.
I will say we were very high on Anthony Richardson. Bryce Young stock might be going a little higher again now than him.
Over the last couple of weeks, I would agree with that, even as an Anthony Richardson bumper myself.
Yeah.
$344 here for the quad, but I mean, again, if you double up with that Anthony or Bryce Young, now you got me saying Anthony Richardson. You double up with the Bryce Young and the Jalen Milroe, definitely worth the price of admission for that, right?
That'd be filthy. 3 to go in that quad.
I'm seeing sold out even.
Oh. No, well, that's what happens when Josh Andres gets in.
Yep. All right, so ×4 into the Chase Wheel Spin for those guys. Let's see. Let me touch on one more break. It's going to be the Diamond Singles 4 to go, just for reference there. Let's do the licensed jerseys. Double box break, 6 to go. Again, you do get your name in ×2 into this double box break. Thank you, Josh. He said, there you go, boys. Let's go see that Bryce Young, baby.
Yeah.
Fully licensed jerseys. That's because everything in here is a licensed jersey. The odds are just crisp in this one. 16 boxes, 11 headliners, and I would argue some of the biggest ones are still out there. Peyton Manning, Steve Young, Terry Bradshaw, the 3 receivers, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin. We got Kirk Cousins and Justin Herbert still out there. We got Brian Dawkins still out there. Tons of photoed headliners. We still got 4 tickets available for the Tom Brady prize. We're also still looking for Earl Campbell and Randall Cunningham. Again, only $160 for the double, $80 for the single. Most of these jerseys I've been seeing the last couple of days, $140 plus, and that's unsigned. Autographed, we're talking about $300 plus, right? So that would be a great series to get started in as well, but this is definitely one I'm looking forward to. Carol Daly in here a few times. Happy birthday again to Miss Daly. Richard Eaton, Chris Ripka, and Josh Andres. All you guys getting your name in ×4 into that wheel spin for all breaks done by 4:30. Speaking of 4, drop me 4 numbers for college. Quad number 1. Speaking of 4 again, 4 flexes. Josh Allen, Tony Dorsett, Jalen Milroe, Bryce Young, all out there and available in this transfer portal quad. This will put us down to the teens, 18 left. The question is how many headliners go with it, right? Again, for those that don't know how this break works, obviously it looks a little bit different than our divisional breaks. Instead of divisions, you get a certain amount of teams. So, for example, after we randomize 8 times, who's ever on the top is going to get Wyoming. That would be Josh Allen, obviously, Michigan State and Ole Miss. Who's ever next will get LSU, USC, and James Madison, Iowa, North Carolina, Washington, so on and so forth. Obviously, that Bama, Florida, Oregon spot, pretty big with the 2 Bama speed flexes still out there. Richard's got 1 number. He won 17. We do need 3 more. 17 will work though. And look, even called Matt Kenseth. Let's
Oh,
go,
I like
Richard.
that. I like that.
Let's go. And Josh has got the other three. He's got 10, 32, and 33. I love that he just said Matt Kenseth. That's awesome. Best NASCAR driver ever. At least for me. I mean, he's not, but like for me, he is. It's kind of like Donovan McNabb's the best quarterback ever. Like he's not actually, but for me, he is. All right, 8 clicks, guys. Good luck. Let's see where y'all end up. First break of the day is 4 boxes. Always good. Of this show, I should say. Alex is out there having a rave in the other room, turning off the lights and stuff. All right. After 8 clicks, we've got Josh Andres looking to win his second Josh Allen of the day in the Wyoming, Michigan State Ole Miss spot. Carroll's got the LSU, USC, James Madison spot and the Iowa, North Carolina, Washington spot. Josh is also in that Bama spot, not to mention Florida and Oregon looking for the Bryce Young and the Jalen Milroe. Richard Eaton's in the Oklahoma State, Georgia, and Boise State spot. Josh Andres, TCU, Ohio State for the triple sign, Florida State, and Texas. Carroll's got Pittsburgh, Clemson, and Notre Dame. We do still have that Brian Dawkins out there. And then Chris Ripka, Oklahoma, Miami, and Wisconsin. Ray Lewis still alive. The other flex is Pittsburgh, so that would be Carroll as well, since it's that Heisman. Whoa. All right, so we've got them numerically here. We're going to start with 10. 10 first, called out by Josh Andres. First box here of the 3 p.m. show. Good luck in the college. Oh, boy. So all the photoed headliners are either authentics or flexes. This is a rep to start the
man.
day. Huh. Well, I was being schooled. I actually knew this, but forgot. But being schooled by Josh Andres because I was like, is JMU James Madison? Forgot the great Charles Haley going to James Madison. One of the coolest looking logos, by the way. Puts a smiley face in there as well for Charles Haley. Only one other man in the history of the NFL has more Super Bowl wins than Charles Haley, and that's Tom Brady. Other than that, it's Charles Haley.
How about that?
That is LSU, USC, JMU, and the birthday girl strikes again, Carol
She is
Daly.
on a roll. Stay away from Carol Daly because she's just going to win.
Right? She's been killing it so far. Good start. Good start. What's up, Jacom? Says whoop whoop cheers, peeps. Let's get it.
Yeah, Jacom.
We are getting it, man. So far, so good. Especially if you're Carol Daly, right? Just getting started.
Mr. Gomez, I'm seeing a lot of reports that Kyle Shanahan might be on his way out. I hope that happens. And hopefully he comes to my team, the Bears. Highly unlikely, but would
Hope
be a
that
dumb,
happens.
Would be a dumb move by the 49ers, in all honesty. Doubt it happens, but people are trying to throw it out there, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'd probably make him the highest paid coach if I could.
Well, he'd get traded. He's still under contract.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be a Sean Payton situation.
Forgot about that.
And Sean Payton went for 2 firsts.
This bag has a tail. Do you see that?
Oh.
It's got like a tail.
And that's fully opened.
There we go. God, whoever puts these helmets in the bags. Worst kind of person
Yeah,
out
Brian
there.
Maresca's all aboard that train, too.
I would agree. Yes, please.
I would give up a first-round pick for Kyle Shanahan.
All right, this is the one Richard called right here. Box 17, the Matt Kenseth box.
There we go.
Love it. It's got to be good if it's Matt Kenseth,
I like when
right?
people are participating.
It's NASCAR Tuesday, baby. I like when Alex Dreyer comes in and he literally says Happy NASCAR
Yep,
Tuesday. It's its own holiday every week. It's another rep
Oh, wow.
in the Matt Kenseth box. Wow, it's a really good rep, though, especially for a college lid. How about Oklahoma State catching a W here and the great Thurman Thomas? Look at that OSU logo. That is sweet on the Thurminator. Oklahoma State, where you at? That's Richard Eaton, box collar mojo on the Matt Kenseth
How
box.
about that?
Bang, bang. Thurman Thomas.
We're here for it.
Going to Richard Eaton. That is a nice lid. Thurman
Yeah.
Thomas was a stud in college. Started over Barry Sanders in his time at Oklahoma State. Obviously turned that into a Hall of Fame career in the NFL, an MVP season, 4 straight Super Bowls. This dude was a stud. That's a sick lid. Look at the cowboy. Like, that sticks out, man. That's why I like this college series. Get some different stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool. 2 filler hits, though, to start, man. We are now at an 11 and 20 chance at a headliner. Richard says, pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Matt Kenseth box paying off. 2 boxes to go. They're in the back half of the series here. We write up Richard for Thurman Thomas, and we'll do our last 2 boxes. This one is 32. 32. That was called out by Josh.
Yeah, 32 and 33.
Correctamundo. I don't have 32 or 33, I don't think, for NASCAR. So we're just going to forego the NASCAR part of this. Jeez. Weeks. It's another rep. 3 reps in a row. Crazy. Ooh. Oh, man, it's another good one, though. We are not telling any stories, Alex.
No?
That already hints to some people that watch the show enough. We are not telling any stories here about Joe Theismann other than he's a college football Hall of Famer in the 2003, won himself a Super Bowl when he was in Washington, and as far as just standard college lids, Notre Dame has one of the best ones. For sure. Notre Dame and Carroll Daly again.
What story are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. We're not doing it. You can't put me in this scenario. Talk to Mr. Enchev on your own time if you would like to hear it.
Oh, is it that story how he changed his name
Stop.
from Theismann to Theismann for the Heisman? Is that the story?
Why would you do that?
Is that the story?
I'm about to mute us both and just curse you out off air. I guess on air, but off script. Cool. Congrats from Jacom, right?
Yeah, we kind of went through a stretch where we didn't have him as much, and he's back.
He's back. And he's back in the bag, so he's right where he needs to be. I used to like pulling Joe Theismann.
Some people ruined it.
Some people. Did he change something? Don't do it, Jacom. Don't you dare. 33 of 35. Last one of the quad, guys. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? Last one of the quad. You got to hit at least one authentic, right? The answer is yes. We do have an authentic helmet here. No, I was doing it like it's a vault. No vault key, of course. It's knowledge. Oh, wow. This is not a headliner.
Okay.
Wow. It's a great helmet, though. How about Thurman Thomas's teammate in the pros, but University of Miami product on the Miami Knights authentic. We got Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly. Miami. Chris Ripka.
I heard the same thing, Josh.
I heard he was a Wiseman. Oh, God. Wiseman, the Theismann, Heisman.
Yep.
The Theismann story is similar as a Massey dad joke. They're just as bad. Chris, nicely done on the Jim Kelly authentic. Beautiful lid.
I think the mooning is the worst, personally.
Oh, that's bad. That's the worst one. That's actually the worst one. And if you guys want to avoid it, I would keep playing this series because Warren Moon is out there.
I mean, we didn't pull a single headliner.
We didn't pull a single headliner, photoed or listed.
Yeah.
So that now takes us to
11 and 18.
11 and 18 with 4 speed flexes in play. Let that sink in for a minute. 11 and 18 with 4 speed flexes in play.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah. Jim Kelly, Charles Haley, Thurman Thomas, Joe Theismann. I mean, they were good hits. One authentic, though. I mean, all the authentics and speed flexes are still to come.
It's all good speed flexes, too. It's Josh Allen, who was a first-round pick and looking like a potential MVP this year. Tony Dorsett, who was a Heisman winner. Jalen Milroe, who is a future first-round pick at the moment. And Bryce Young, who was a Heisman winner and a first pick overall.
Right, and it's just a sick lid.
I mean,
there's only 18 left, and this bad boy's still out there.
Because, I mean, Burrow is probably the best name out of everything mixed in with the helmet, but the Bryce Young helmet is easily the coolest helmet by far.
I think so, right? And again, we're just about halfway done. It was a 35-box series, and now we're down to, 18?
Yeah.
So just about halfway done, and there's still 4 flexes. When the series started, there were 5, is that right? 6. George Kittle was a flex. George Kittle and Joe Burrow gone. 4 of them are still out there with Tony Dorsett, Jalen Milroe, Bryce Young, and Josh Allen. On top of that, Ray Lewis, Brian Dawkins, the OSU Heisman triple sign, Baker Mayfield, and then Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas Jr. Again, we are down to 18 helmets with 11 headliners still out there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Moving on the top to bottom, though, guys. Again, 6 to go in that double box break for the read option practice squad. We still looking for Ed Reed, Marshall Faulk, Deebo Samuel, all on authentic helmets, the Tyreek Hill rep helmet, and the Tony Dorsett speed flex. Not to mention the Ray Lewis, not to mention Frank Gore. All told, that is 7 and 13 at headliners in the diamonds with the speed flex still in play. That's a great place to go. The Justin Jefferson, Marshall Faulk flex still in play. Jared Goff on that sick alternate helmet. TJ Watt, Steve Young, also 7 and 13 at a headliner in the diamonds with 2 speed flexes in play. There are so many good places to go right now across the board. For the Gunslinger Vault, guys, we are out of the photoed headliners. We're down to our last 5 boxes. Kenneth Walker III is still out there, and one of the Vault keys, which is $50, is also still alive.
College double ready.
Okay. Guess we're done with that then. College double coming up. Put us down to what, 16 after this one?
16? It's gonna fly by, guys. Josh
That's
Andrus
Josh
is
and Reed.
ready.
Yep, I would get your spots now. You know
Yep.
how when Josh gets in this mode,
Yeah, simple as that.
get your spots while you can.
I mean, we all know what he wants. He wants the Bryce Young. And whatever else
doesn't?
he gets along the way, it's just free cheese.
I predict we're going to start seeing some pretty major breaks coming
Yeah.
up here with, 11 and 18. That's generally speaking when, like, the next quad, probably this double, the next double.
Yeah.
It's just going to be like heat. And if even one of those isn't, that means it's like open season the rest of the way
Oh,
through.
yeah.
It's going to be like almost all headliners. We got Reed Hippio. Let me know if that's right or wrong. And Josh
What a
Andres.
name.
Reed Hippio.
Hippio.
It is a cool name. I was going to hop in and it was sold out when I looked. Good luck, Josh, right?
So, I mean, hop in now because it's going to eventually fill.
Yeah, right. Don't sleep.
Yeah.
Don't sleep. I'm going to drop in all of them here.
Yeah.
And again, especially keep getting in for the next half hour or hour because all breaks by 4:30, you get into a chase wheel spin.
It's a good point.
You nailed it. Nice. 14 and 16 from Josh.
All right.
Reed Hippio. It's finish. Ah, interesting. Oops. Well, it's a cool name. 14 and 16 in the college. Take those off. Well, good luck, Reed. Good luck, Josh. Let's go. I dropped in all the college breaks, by the way, because it feels like that's probably where the chase is about to go down. / currently is going down. 8 clicks. Let's see where Reed ends up. And 16. 6, 7, and 8. Reed is smacky dabby in the middle. That's a great place to be, actually. After 8. That was the dice roll, right? I just want to make sure. 8. Yeah, after 8, it is Reed Hippio in the Bama, Florida, and Oregon spot. 2 speed flexes in play in that one. Josh, every other team, every other headliner, that is your spot. Wyoming, Michigan State, Ole Miss, LSU, USC, James Madison, Iowa, North Carolina, Washington, Oklahoma State, Georgia, Boise State, TCU, Ohio State, Florida State, Texas, Pittsburgh, Clemson, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Miami, and Wisconsin. First one feels heavy, y'all. 14 feels a bit hefty. Is it speed flex hefty, though? That's the question, right?
It's true.
Here we go. Box 14. Who we got?
You want old or new?
Old.
Tony Stewart?
He was 14 at one point. Good point. Here we go. Full-size helmet. It's an authentic. Oh, my God.
Was it filthy?
It is very filthy for... This isn't even a listed name. Are you serious? I mean, we're talking about Bryce Young. You're doing it again. You literally brought him up. Anthony
about
Richardson on a Gators authentic as a filler hit. Are you serious?
Still so talented.
Oh my God. How is this not a headliner? It's Anthony Richardson.
On an authentic too. You're totally right. I love that Florida blue too.
Yeah,
It just
that is
pops
clean.
so
It's like a
nice.
matte blue.
Yeah.
Holy cow. It's Reed too, by the way, on a one-spot snipe with UF, University of Florida. Unbelievable across the grid. I cannot believe that's not even a listed name. Wow, man. Nice hit. I mean, it just goes to show how loaded up the college is, right?
No, I mean, he's another guy. You saw him sit for a couple weeks, and his first game back, he kind of looked really good.
It's funny because you brought up Anthony Richardson, and I was literally going to say, oh, a guy that could be in the series. And I was like, oh, no, he definitely would have been.
At least listed.
Yeah, he would have been listed.
Especially on authentic, too. That's the other thing.
It's an authentic helmet. This thing is sick. That one is pretty. Nice one, Reed. Reed is going to sweep this. Oh, baby. I mean, He could. He definitely could.
I mean, he had his best kind of passing game in a way in his first game back against the Jets. He was 20 of 30.
I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked.
I do love the Florida Gators helmet. It looks so clean.
It's really, really nice. That's a great helmet, Reed. Great helmet. All right, 16. You know who this is.
Greg Biffle.
Wow. You were
I
as soon as
practiced
you
that one.
smiled, I was like, he's
Yeah.
got it.
Practice that one.
He practiced and he hit it. This is a rep helmet.
Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed. We're getting two
fillers again.
And we are getting, let me just make sure. Yes, 2 winners as well. I don't know where Clemson is. There they are. This is still a pretty good one, man. Travis Etienne Jr.
Oh, yeah. He was great in college.
Travis Etienne on the Clemson rep.
I mean, honestly, I think
Josh Andreas.
I'd rather have him on that than a Jaguars lid.
Yeah, at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really good in college. That's a nice looking rep too. I mean, I'm shook at Anthony Richardson. This is the only thing that came out. I've been like, dang, that's really good for a filler. But Anthony Richardson, that's crazy. But this is nice too, man. Travis Etienne, I actually like his brother a lot too. Trevor Etienne, doing really well at Georgia. Very cool. I think he actually used to play for the Florida Gators too, then transferred on over.
I want to say he's pretty high up in the all-time touchdown leaders.
Travis.
I want to say, yeah, he's number 6 all time.
Wow.
In rushing touchdowns.
6th all time in rushing touchdowns.
He had 70. I mean, Monty Ball is second with 77, so he's only 7 behind. Second all time.
I thought Monty Ball was going to be such a good pro.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I really did. I thought he was going to be a good pro.
Yeah.
Dang, man. So, wow. We're
That's a good
down
hit.
to 16 in the college.
And
with
11.
11 headliners.
Run it back.
We're almost at the point that when we do the quad, it's almost statistically impossible we don't see at least one headliner. 4 speed flexes left in 16. It's a 25% chance of just speed flexes, Alex. That's the situation we're in right now. 25% chance of just speed flexes. I think we should run it back.
Yeah, I agree. Why not?
And I mean, again, look at the names that are coming out. Travis Etienne, Jim Kelly, Anthony Richardson. I mean, this is almost like a diamond level college series. Travis away. And yeah, I mean, let's put Anthony Richardson back up here. That thing is so cool. What a surprise. What a surprise. All right, we did get a spot knocked off in the quad. We got 2 knocked off in the double. So keep on attacking that break for sure, guys. I'll finish up this rundown real quick. I am going to go back to the college, though, just to show this off. We have spots knocked off in the quad, double, and single. So that's 7 more that's going to be going off. That's going to put us down to 9 once we do all 4 of those, or all 7 of those boxes. So again, the situation in the college. There's 16 boxes left. 4 speed flexes. The Josh Allen Wyoming speed flex, the Tony Dorsett Heisman flex with the silver visor, the Bryce Young ripped chrome flex is still out there. That's probably the coolest one of the bunch. And we're still looking for the Jalen Milroe flex. The double up Alabama option is still alive on the flexes. We got Ray Lewis still out there as well. Brian Dawkins, the Ohio State triple signed Heisman lid with Archie Griffin, Eddie George, and Troy Smith. Baker Mayfield Heisman Authentic is still alive as well. And all 3 of the listed guys that were at the beginning of the show. Kenneth Walker, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas. 11 headliners, including this one. And there's only 16 boxes left. So, yeah. I think we got to go, right? Where are the Bama fans at, man? I know they're out there.
Yeah.
I know they're out there. Come get that.
I mean, even if you're not a Bama fan, you're just a fan of sick lids.
Right? We're 3 to go on the double, just like that as well. Moving on, I did already talk about the licensed jerseys. We are 6 to go on the double, so hopefully that happens here in a matter of moments. 5 to go in the custom jerseys. We've got 5 jerseys left. 2 of them are headliners. It's Bob Greasy and Michael Irvin side by side up there. Still available in the custom jerseys. Outside of that, I believe the last one is the minis. We are 4 to go here in the diamond single as well. $90 to potentially get Jared Goff or one of these speed flexes. Jay Jettas or Marshall Falk. 7 to go in the mini double. Again, 2 boxes here for $49. Debo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, all double up opportunities in that NFC West. We're also still looking for one of the best tight ends of all time, Antonio Gates.
All right, 1 to go in the double.
Closer magic on the line in the college double, guys. Again, 2 spots into the Chase wheel spin as long as it's before 4:30, which that one definitely will be. I'm more thinking like the quad would be a great one to get done before 4:30. And the odds, obviously, of the headliners coming out in the quad, pretty large. So I'll drop that in there. It's 7 spots to go. Let's keep attacking that one. 1 to go in the double, though. That'll be happening in a matter of moments. 7 to go in the single. 5 to go in the custom jerseys. 6 to go in the licensed jersey double. 4 to go in the diamond single. And 6 to go, I believe, in the diamond quad. That would all be great. If we get all those breaks I just said done before the 4:30 mark, we're going to have a really, really nice looking wheel spin.
All right, I think the double is sold out.
Double is sold out. 2 more boxes coming up. This is going to put us down to 14. Again, the odds even in the double here of not seeing a headliner are slim, right?
Yeah.
I mean, literally it's a 5 in 16 chance we don't see a headliner. That's crazy. Even when you think about a reverse, we talk about 11 and 16 have seen one, 5 and 16 we don't.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Here we go. Richard Eaton, Matt DeMars, Josh Andres, Tyler Bednars, Matt DeMars, and Reed Hippio. Back in here looking for more. Drop me 2 numbers for college double number 2. College double number 2. Richard, Matt, Josh, Tyler, Matt, and Reed. 33 people watching. I know there are not any more. I mean, there's got to be 33 people that'd be interested in getting that Bryce Young, right? Richard's got 1 number, 35. Debo is still in the practice squad, Nick. And I think Nick won the wheel spin, right?
I believe so. I think it was like 66, I want to say.
I think it was you, Nick. So make sure you check out your email as well. You should have a gift card for 66. 35 going off in the college. Do we have another number? Reed said 13 and 24. Reed, we can do 24 because we don't have 13. I actually don't think we have 24 either. I'm guessing Reed is relatively new. Just for the record, they're scrolling on the bottom of the screen what numbers we have available. So wait till you see college, which it should be coming up right after all these numbers. So there it is. Those are the numbers we have left. So 1 through 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 9, 11, 18, and then 28, 29, 30, 31, and 34. And we just need 1. We just need 1 number. 35 will work. So if you want to call another one, Reed, have at it. It is open to anybody that's in this break, though. About lucky 7, it looks like. I believe 7 was in there first from Reed, so 7 is what we will do. 7 and 35. Do appreciate Matt coming in there and Tyler, but we are good. 8 clicks. Here we go. That Bama double up is still alive on the speed flexes. Bama double up is still alive on the speed flexes. And Reed has found himself in that spot yet again after 8 clicks. Crazy. Matt DeMars looking for Josh Allen in the Wyoming spot. He's also got Michigan State and Ole Miss. Josh has got LSU, USC, and James Madison. Matt's got Iowa, North Carolina, and Washington. Reed's got Bama, Florida, and Oregon. Richard's got Oklahoma State, Georgia, and Boise. Josh does have TCU, the Ohio State triple sign, Florida State, Texas, Pittsburgh for Tony Dorsett, Clemson for Brian Dawkins, and Notre Dame. And then Tyler's got Oklahoma, Miami for Ray Lewis, and Wisconsin. We got lucky 7 coming up first. Called out by Reed. 11 and 16, the odds as a headliner here.
Corey Lejoie.
Ooh, good one. Corey Lejoie box does have an authentic, no vault key. And we have hit a headliner, Alex.
Go.
How about
We're due.
Not 1, not 2, but 3 autographs, 4 Heisman trophies between these 3 guys. The Ohio State authentic. That is Archie Griffin up top, Troy Smith in the middle, and the great Eddie George on the bottom. Bang, bang. Ohio State Authentic. That is Josh Andres back in the winners column with headliners on the Ohio State triple sign. You got the Bucks on the other side. That is nice, man. Buckeyes on the other side. Look at that. Archie Griffin, both the inscriptions too. 74-75. You got a 96 there for Troy Smith. And then 95. I think it's 06 actually. 06 for Troy Smith and then 95 for Eddie George. I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember Troy Smith winning the Heisman. That would have been, if it was 96, I would have been 1. Anyway, that is nice, dude. Congratulations, Josh.
There you go, Josh. Didn't get any of the fillers in the last break. Or no, I guess he got one filler in the Travis Etienne, but now he's got a headliner.
Right? Take that all day. That's what I was wanting. Nice hit, Josh. Well, hey, man, you win the right thing. Josh might be able to deal this. You never know. Might be willing to deal it. But I've got a feeling Jim Kelly and Anthony Richardson, these guys are about to be in trouble the rest of the way through.
Yeah.
Because we're about to see all these headliners start coming out, right? Good hit, Josh, from Richard. Absolutely. Great hit. Joe Montana is gone in the Gunslinger, Nick. We're actually down to the last 5 boxes. It's Kenneth Walker III and a $50 gift card that are still left. But only 5 boxes to go. And then a brand new series once that one's done. Next up, 35 of 35. Last box. Scared the crap out of me. Nicolette just poking her head around. She looks like she's ready for winter.
She does. Rocking 2 different colleges,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, she's got the NIU hat and then the Minnesota, like, what is it? Like a, is it a windbreaker? No, it's not.
More windbreaker. It's light. It's not super heavy.
Not too bad. 30, I just like happened to see it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what's going on? Are we getting mugged? 35 and 35 coming up here in the college. What do we got? Last box numerically. Oh my gosh, Alex.
Is it a filler?
It's a rep helmet. It might be a listed headliner, but it's not going to be a flex. It's not going to be a headliner. It's a filler all the way. Wow. How about a nice player, though, here with the 2018 National Champs inscription? We got A.J. Terrell.
Nice.
A.J. Terrell on the Clemson replica helmet. That's going to be Josh Andres on the double up. He is heating up. He is heating up on the A.J. Terrell rep. For everybody else, we're now down to 14 boxes and 10 headliners. 4 speed flexes. We are now better than a 25% chance we're going to hit a speed flex.
It's getting a little crazy.
I don't know how that quad isn't full, if I'm being completely honest.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, Josh might buy it out at some point, the last 7. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, get a spot if you can now.
I'd get 2, to be honest with you. Like, just you get yourself, because if you get in that Bama spot,
yeah, there's
pretty good chance. Yeah, you're going to get Jalen Milroe and Bryce Young. But if you get 2 spots, A, you're increasing your chance that happens. But B, you end up somewhere else. Maybe you end up in the Pittsburgh spot and get Tony Dorsett, too.
Yeah, we're only going to be able to do 2 more quads, I believe, as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's on the high end. Josh said, sorry, I lost service. Oh, well, you won twice.
Yep.
So you're good to go.
Yeah, A.J. Terrell on this rep.
A.J. Terrell on the Clemson rep, and then the big one was the Ohio State triple signed. Eddie George, Troy Smith, and Archie Griffin. You also missed Nicolette absolutely scaring the crap out of me.
Yep.
I like legit jumped.
I think she got you more than I do on like a Monday.
Yeah, well, you like at least kind of, you're so slow, like you're methodical. You go and sit down and I don't even notice.
Yep.
She came in like a rocket.
Yeah.
That's like, whoa.
That's true. She had to run in to see the good hits.
That's right. Including this hit of the show so far.
Yeah.
I got to imagine we're going to keep going here, though, and that's definitely going to change. Again, down to 14 boxes in the college with 4 speed flexes alive. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, I'm ready for everybody to hop back in right now. I think they're just waiting because, like, okay, let's see what comes out. Oh, well, need to get in.
Yeah, 14 boxes and Josh Allen Wyoming flex, Tony Dorsett Heisman flex with the silver visor, the Jalen Milroe flex, and the ripped flex of Bryce Young. Chrome rip with the Panther in there, the silver visor, the chrome face mask. 4 flexes, 14 boxes in this one. If that's not enough, there's a Ray Lewis authentic, there's still a Brian Dawkins authentic, and there's that Baker Mayfield Heisman authentic. So there's, 3 more authentics, 4 speed flexes, 7 and 14, 50% chance at just the photoed headliners. Throw in, though, Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas, 10 and 14 at headliners across the board, including this one. I mean, Joe Burrow, obviously, this one was a bigger name. It's a sweet lid. Aesthetically, though, I actually like this one better.
Yeah.
A
100%.
ripped chrome of the former first overall pick.
Oh, simple as that. Josh is going to get a whole double to himself.
Why not,
Make
right?
it nice and easy.
Telling you guys, I would hop in before. I mean, he's going to take it all. That's how it goes. Josh, shoot away, my friend.
I mean, how many boxes are we going to be at now?
This puts us down to 12.
12. So, it might post only one more double. Then 2 quads, 2 singles.
Right? I'm going to go ahead and get Jim Kelly out of here. And Gronk. Gronk, big hit last show. It's so far being all about the college this show, right?
Oh, yeah.
Going back to school. Actually, I think that was a previous college series.
Yeah. Transfer portal. That's what all these guys do now.
That's right. That is all they do. It needs to get under control, if I'm being completely honest. But 3 and 34 coming up. 3 and 34. If I can just, please,
All right.
just get it back. That's your home ball. Oh, jeez. Josh, you're Rob Gronkowski. I'm telling you what.
Real pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah, it's being a real pain in the you-know-what. All right, 3 and 34. Let me get that off the ticker. And there's no need to randomize. It's going to be you. Here we go. Raise hail, praise Dale. 3 of 34 coming up. I dropped my knife.
No.
It's a dangerous thing to drop.
Yeah.
Box 3. Austin Dillon box coming up too.
Oh.
Oh my God. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Wow. It's another really good filler wrap. Another Ohio State hit coming up here. We got Cam Hayward.
All right.
Cam Hayward. Oh, I didn't even switch breaks. This is all Josh, though. Somewhere. Where's it at? Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Cam Hayward on the Ohio State replica helmet. My God.
He's a really good player. He's pretty underrated in the league. He's one of the better D linemen in the league.
Dale Senior, baby. That's right. Yeah, no, you're 100% correct. We pulled him yesterday, and I was saying it. He just like embodies what Pittsburgh Steelers football is all about.
Well, it's because obviously TJ Watt gets all the attention and talk that he should get, but people forget how good Cam Hayward is. It reminds me a lot, poor man's version of this, but like when the Bears had Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks did a lot of great stuff that people just don't talk about.
Cam Hayward, at least, I think he does have like 5 or 6 Pro Bowls to his
Yeah,
name. Like,
yeah.
get some recognition at least. But another filler hit. Down to 13 boxes with 10 headliners. Guys, that's 3 things we don't know. That quad
Yeah.
box break, guaranteed a headliner.
Oh, wow.
This box right here, probably, I gotta imagine, is gonna be a headliner, right? It's like we're out. We're pretty much out of non-headliners. Every box is gonna be a banger. Starting with 34. What do we have here?
It's the Walter Payton box, Josh. It'll be good.
If this next one's a rep, I quit. It's an authentic. Is it a speed flex, though? It's not. It is, however, a headliner.
There you
One of the
go.
best linebackers of all time on the Miami Flash authentic. Ray Lewis.
Very nice.
Ray Lewis for Josh Andres in Miami. That is a sick lid, man. Miami, I love all the variety we get from Miami.
That's true.
You like the Flash better or the Miami
I
Knights?
think
one
I
do you
like.
guys
I think
better?
I like the Knights personally better.
The black one?
Yeah. Not that the Flash is bad.
I think I like the Flash a little bit better. They're both good, though. They're both clean. Can't really go wrong, but Ray Lewis, that'll work. Congratulations. What's that put us down to? 12?
Is it 12? Yeah.
3 doubles and a quad?
I was thinking 2 quads, 2
So it's
singles,
10.
and 1 double. Because someone is bought into the singles, so we have to do 2 singles.
Okay. Unless that person who bought in.
Chris Ripka.
Chris, if you want to buy another single spot and then get a spot
I guess
in the double,
I could change the double to a triple.
it's probably not a horrible idea. Try it out.
Sure.
It's up to you. I'm good either way. Josh, congrats though.
like
So
triples.
we're at a 4-12, 1-3 chance at just speed flexes right now. 1-3 chance at just speed flexes right now.
Where is that single? There you are. Yeah, why not? Triple.
I don't know what happened to Jim Kelly, but he's definitely gone. Anthony Richardson probably gone. To be honest with you, Ray Lewis is probably going to be gone when it's all said and done. So looking at this, still 7 to go in the quad. That's, I mean, again, guys, we're down to 12 boxes and there's 9 headliners. There's 3 things left in the series we don't know. That's it. Josh Allen, Speed Flex, Tony Dorsett, Heisman Flex, Bryce Young, ripped Chrome Flex with the silver visor, Jalen Milroe Flex still out there. 1-3 chance at just the flexes in this series. 1-3 chance at just the flexes in this series. Throw in, we're still looking for the Baker Mayfield full-size authentic and the Brian Dawkins Clemson authentic. So 2, 4, 6, 7 photoed headliners that are still out there. And then the Kenneth Walker, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas all still out there as well. Ray Lewis is gone. That's the other one. So yeah, 9. 9 and 12. It's pretty darn good.
So we can do 2 quads, a triple, and a single, and the series is done.
2 quads, a triple, and a single. Those quads and triples and singles, they're going to be epic.
The possibilities are.
They're going to be so epic. Yeah, the whole way through. So I'll post all those. Here's that triple. That is the one and only triple. We got somebody into the quad, which is great. That's the quad right there. And then the single, which this might be the last single right there. That is the break to focus on, guys. I'll tell you right now. That is definitely the break to go after at this point. And then we'll see what else we can do. But 31 people watching. When you have any opportunity where there's 4 flexes alive and it's a 1-3 chance at seeing those flexes, this is the break to play. This is the break to play. The double up possibility with Bama still out there. Those 2 flexes with Jalen Milroe and what I just got the other one. Bryce Young.
Now this is where I'll say Chris Ripka is one of the smarter people in the room. He's a veteran. He's got one spot in at least all 3.
There you go. So the triple is bought into. That is going down, guys. Quad, triple, and single up. And yeah, that'll be 8, right? Of the last 12.
Yep.
And 1 quad potentially to close it out.
And then just why not? He got into the licensed jersey double.
It's a good place too. I mean, again,
Yeah.
as long as we can get all that done by 4:30, you will be into a Chase Wheelspin.
That's a good point.
Might as well, right?
We got Richard into the triple as well.
So we're 6 to go on the triple. We are 6 to go on the quad, and we are 7 to go on the single.
That's right.
Let's go. Speaking of the real college football, this is the playoff picture right now. We were just looking at it earlier. How it's stacking out again. It's going to be Big Ten, SEC, and ACC, and then I think the champ of the best of 5, which is Boise State right now.
Boise State's pretty good. Obviously, with that great running back that they got in, Ashton Genty.
Yeah, that guy's so good. I'm curious. I mean, I'm guessing this is not how it's going to end, right? I mean, with all the conference championship games, there's still another week before that as well. Probably not going to end with this being the case, but that is how it is shaking up right now.
I mean, there's no better time to jump into the college than right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, 4 speed flexes. It's 1-3 chance at a speed flex.
That's I mean
That's to the point that we're at.
yeah, it's crazy.
And you can double up with 2 of them.
Yeah, Bryce Young still out there. I mean, again, this is only his second year as a pro.
Yeah, and you could. The Chiefs' defense is legit.
Yeah.
We all know that they make a lot of quarterbacks look bad. He looked very good against them.
Right. And that's, I mean, there's no doubt he's been struggling up to this point.
But we just expect, rookies, especially first round picks, to just dominate. it's not the case very
No,
often. Look
well-
at even CJ Stroud struggling right now.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. Even his rookie year, what hurt him more than a lot of things that maybe we don't even talk about, is how good CJ Stroud
Yeah.
was. Like the fact that was the bar, CJ Stroud, like one of the best rookie seasons we've ever seen from a quarterback, and you were the one that was taken before him. That's tough. But as you said, CJ's kind of coming back down to earth a little bit, and Bryce Young kind of getting blessed with this second opportunity. Didn't light the world on fire, but when you're playing a very strong Chiefs defense, like you said, 263 yards and a touchdown, that's big time.
You can just look at, like, when you watch the game, like, they were moving the ball good. He was making a lot of big time throws. They were bringing the heat, and he stood there and he delivered.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it literally took one of those Patrick Mahomes game-winning drives, runs down the sideline for them to beat the Panthers and Bryce Young.
It's so funny when you look at it and you're just like, yep, that was too much time. You just knew, like, as soon as
Oh,
they
yeah.
scored, they're like, that's too much time. I mean, that's just how it goes with Bryce Young or the Chiefs. There's not really much you can do. But even before that, I mean, I don't know what the line was, but I know it wasn't good. Like, the Chiefs were favored heavily.
Probably 9, 10.5, somewhere around there.
And he played a decent game against New York as well. I mean, he only had 128 yards, but he, scored a touchdown, didn't turn the ball over. It's getting a little bit better. Oh, no problem, Josh. Play when you can, bro. I mean, yeah, obviously this is about to heat up. But, I mean, you could grab a spot, too, and just that way at least you're in, and then you can come back in the night show or whatever and ask if you won. Entirely up to you. But do what you got to do, brother. Congratulations on all the wins today, by the way.
Oh, he won a lot. He got that Gronk in the early show.
Mm-hmm. Dude's been eating.
Yeah.
So Nick has hopped into the college single. Yeah, have a good night, brother. See you later on. So all 3 college breaks are 6 to go. Just in case you're just hopping in here, it is 12 boxes left. 4 of them are speed flexes. Josh Allen, Wyoming speed flex. Tony Dorsett, Heisman Trophy, Silver Visor, speed flex. Jalen Milroe, Roll Tide, speed flex. Bryce Young, Chrome Ripped, speed flex. Again, we almost never see, I don't know if I've ever seen a chromed rip, if I'm being completely honest. With the
you're kinda
Panthers
right.
sneaking in. Seriously, I mean, about all the
Chrome rip.
sick chromes we've seen and rips we've seen, I don't know if I've ever seen a chromed rip. Especially on a college lid. Tough to do.
That's the other thing. You're right.
And again, you can win Bryce Young and Jalen Milroe in the same go.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we get it done in the next 30 minutes as well, I mean, especially in this quad or double, you will be in for a chase wheel spin. So if you play in the triple, 258, you can win both of those speed flexes, and you could get up to $100 back, and we're only going to pay $158 for those 2.
Yeah.
But again, if that's not enough, it's a 1 in 3 chance at flexes. That should be enough said about the situation, right? But if that's not enough said about the situation, throw in that we still have Brian Dawkins and Baker Mayfield out there as far as photoed headliners. We still have 3 listed headliners out there with Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas. I mean, this series is, what, 8 and 12 or something like that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 and 12.
9 and 12. at a headliner.
75% chance at a headliner, and only 3 things left in the series we don't know. 4 of them are speed flexes. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if there's 29 people watching, take advantage now, because at any point, somebody is going to hop in, see how good these odds are, buy out the rest, and take home everything you guys are after.
So 75% chance at a headliner and a 1 in 3 chance at a speed flex.
Correct. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I would hop in the quad personally, just because if you get the
Guarantees
Bama
you a
spot,
headliner.
yeah, you're definitely getting a headliner, period. Somebody is.
Most likely, it's probably going to be 4,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, that's just how the odds are. At least 3.
At least
I mean,
3, according to
75%
the
chance,
odds.
right?
Yeah.
The math would tell you. But yeah, good odds that it could be the Bama spot where you get Bryce Young and Jalen Milroe in the same go. Just see how Jalen Milroe is. Let's see the. So it'd be 2025 mock draft, right? Technically.
Yeah, I mean, Bama's good. Just lost a big game, though, to Oklahoma. I mean, his best receiver is a freshman. Got to almost kind of consider that a little bit, but he's been pretty good, getting a little bit better as a passer, really good as a runner.
Mm-hmm.
He gives me Jalen Hurts vibes for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, he's panning out, right?
Yeah, he's really good.
Thank you. You
He
didn't
is
have
good.
to say
He is
that.
good.
Where's Jalen? Jalen. So I think they actually have him, at least on Tankathon, going in the second round. They've got it's actually not a bad place to go. So right now, Tankathon has got Jalen Milroe going 37th to the Titans.
We'll
Now,
go first round.
yeah, by the time like bowl season's done and combine and whatever else, he's probably going to move
See, what
up.
quarterbacks do they have going in the first round right now?
Well, Quinn Ewers, they got going 39th.
It's definitely Cam Ward, Shador.
Yeah, so they've got Shador going to the Giants, Cam Ward going to the Raiders. Outside of that,
Yeah, there'll be more that goes in the first round.
I think he's the third quarterback. Yeah, Jalen's the third quarterback.
There's even just teams that are going to end up needing one, like the Jets. Sounds like Rodgers is probably going to be out after this year. He might not even play again. So there's another team right there. Obviously, you got the Giants, you got the Raiders,
I mean,
Titans, definitely.
you're 100% right. It's definitely going to change up, but I'm just saying, I actually really love this draft for Tennessee. They're getting that Arizona receiver.
Oh, he's so good.
And then they get Jalen Milroe.
Oh, that would be amazing for Tennessee.
That would be changing the whole dynamic in
Yeah.
Tennessee if they're able to do that. Just for your team, my team's sake, they have the Bears taking Nick Scorton, who's an edge rusher from Texas A&M.
I would like an offensive tackle.
They got the Eagles taking JT Tuimoloau, who I've actually heard they're pretty high on. He's an edge rusher for Ohio State.
Not gonna be mad at an edge rusher, but I would like. I guess it always depends on what happens in free agency.
Oh, yeah.
But
Big time.
I would like a tackle.
We are 4 to go in the single. I mean, God,
Yeah.
especially in the single, at the very least, $86 at a 1 in 3 chance at a speed flex. Again,
Yeah.
all these flexes, we're talking about $800, probably closer more to like over $1,000 for all of them. Any of them, I should say. And same with the authentics. I mean, $80 bucks, $86. It's definitely worth the look at this point. But the odds are just crazy right now.
I mean, every single in any series is always worth playing. Because
Yeah.
if you win with one spot, you're profiting no matter what.
But especially right now.
Yeah. The headliner odds does not get much better than that. And if you guys wait for the night show, the big dogs are going to come in and take them.
Yeah, no, this will be definitely when the night show comes on, and yeah, people are coming in. They're gonna be like, "Oh shoot, yeah, no, those are the odds. I can't believe it's still here."
Or even right now, if you've kind of been watching and you're kind of questioning, like, should I get in? Should I wait a little longer? Right now, it's hitting 5 o'clock in the East Coast.
That's
all
true.
These people are getting off work. They're going to be coming in right now and snagging all these helmets.
Yeah, usually right around 4:30 we start to see a spike. Speaking
Oh,
of
yeah.
4:30, all breaks done by 4:30.
Yep.
You can be included into a chase wheel spin, get a little bit of money back. So 6 to go in that triple, 6 to go in the quad, 4 to go in the single. Make sure you get all those closed up before 4:30, so that way you get your name into that chase wheel spin. Get yourself a little bit of money back.
Yeah.
Because right now it's looking like that might be the only one. The minis are 6 to go. But 33 people watching. Again, I know we keep going over this, but it's a little puzzling to me. With only 12 boxes to go, we have 4 speed flexes. Josh Allen, Tony Dorsett, Jalen Milroe, and Bryce Young. There's a double up alive with Jalen Milroe and Bryce Young. We still got Brian Dawkins out there, and we still got Baker Mayfield as well. So there's 6 photoed headliners in the last 12. 50% chance at photoed headliners. 1 in 3 chance at speed flexes. Throw in 3 more listed headliners with Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, and Brian Thomas. And we are looking at a 9 in 12 chance, 75% chance at a headliner. The quad, guaranteed you're getting at least 1 headliner. The triple, virtually impossible we don't see at least 1 headliner. And basically in the single, 75% chance. Pretty good odds that is going to be a headliner as well. Could be speed flexes, 1 in 3 chance at that. So I don't know, man. Up to you guys. But, we keep saying it because we've seen it happen. If we're not going to get it done during this show, it's going to get eaten alive to start tonight.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. So if you're one of the people watching right now, don't miss out. If you're thinking about it, like Alex was saying, because there will be somebody that is going to be unafraid to drop 6 spots,
Oh,
8
yeah.
spots, grab it, and you'll be like, well, I guess that's that.
I mean, because what you're seeing on the site right now is pretty much ending the series. This is the last single. This is the only triple we're doing, and then it's going to be 2 quads.
And that's it. Yeah,
Just because of what's left, like there's no reason not to do, multiple boxes at a time.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, and especially with the opportunity to win multiple headliners at a time.
Yeah.
Outside of that, it's 4 to go in the diamond helmets, 5 to go in the custom jerseys. Those are the next closest breaks. 5 to go in the double box break for the licensed jerseys. So again, if you want to get into those, make sure they get closed up by 4:30. That way you get into the Chase wheel spin. Otherwise, if we aren't closed on anything by 4:30, we're going to do whatever list is already in there, which I know is a lot of Josh Andres.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Ashton Genty going to the Bengals right now,
Ooh.
which I don't like because I want Chase Brown to play.
Yeah, I don't think they would go him first round. Maybe they'll draft a bigger back in the other rounds, but like running back isn't your need like that.
Right, exactly. I feel like they need a lot
They
of
need
defensive
defense.
help. Yeah.
I would look for defense, or you can't go wrong with an offensive lineman for Joe Burrow.
Would you take Ashton Genty as a Bears fan? Probably
No,
not, right?
no.
I think you guys are good with.
I
Roschon
want
and
a lineman on either side of the football.
they got Luther Burden going 15th to Tampa Bay.
That'd be a great spot for him. They could use some speed.
Even more, yeah. I
I
wonder
mean,
where
Mike Evans, isn't the speediest, but he's good.
I wonder where Franklin is for Illinois. He had the triple crown in receiving for a little bit,
Oh wow.
but it looks like he's not getting a lot of love on Tankathon.
Is he a junior or senior? Is he eligible for the draft?
That's a good question.
Might only be a sophomore.
Zakari, I think it's Zakari Franklin.
Yep, we got Ronald getting 2 spots into the triple. Good move.
Yeah, he's a
Gets
senior.
us halfway there.
Halfway home, guys. 4 to go.
So halfway on the triple, halfway on the single. Get them closed up.
Get them closed up. You heard the man. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I thought it was Zakari Franklin. He's a senior.
I did see it was like the first time, maybe ever, that it was Illinois football, basketball for men's and women's, all ranked at the same time.
That's kind of nuts. And kind of sad.
Well, it's because you throw in women's basketball plus men's basketball plus football. Not as easy as you think.
Right? Pat Bryant is the other one.
Yeah, U of I football, pretty good. Crazy comeback win.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Insane.
I was with a friend watching.
It was funny because they tried to ice the kicker. He
Right.
misses, and then Illinois goes for it and scores a touchdown.
It's unbelievable. Pat Bryant's the one I'm thinking of. He's got 914 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's leading the country in receiving touchdowns.
Oh, how about that? What's he?
He's a wide receiver.
No, like what year?
He's a senior.
Senior?
But yeah, I was catching up with a friend that was in town, and we were walking away, and we passed a bar, and I just heard people going crazy in the
Yeah.
bar, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that's to do with Illinois. And we walked in, and they were showing the replay of the play, and I was like, oh my God,
Insane.
that is
There's
insane.
been a lot of crazy moments in football. The Washington and Cowboys game, the Bears
Oh
Vikings.
my God, yes, so many.
And it was all like back to back. The Washington Cowboys game and the Bears Vikings was like within like 3 minutes of each other.
Yeah,
Just pure chaos.
I had my just jaw down for like 5 minutes watching NFL Red Zone before I had to go to work. I was just like, what is happening in the NFL right now? Vote to give the Chase wheel spin to the birthday girl, Carol Daly. Ah, well, I'm not going to force anybody to do that, man. But if anybody wants to, / if you want to, if you win it,
Yeah, if you win it.
absolutely, go ahead. It's
All
a
right,
very
3
nice gesture.
spots to go into the triple.
3 to go in the triple, guys. I'm going to drop that in there. Again, I know it's 258, but listen, the odds are so good right now. At a 1 in 3 chance at a speed flex coming out. You could, if you get that Bama spot, win 2 speed flexes for that price. I'll also drop in the transfer portal single, 4 spots to go. And that might be it, guys, because we do have to do a quad after that. Depending on what comes out, it might be 2 quads to close it up.
Yeah.
And again, let's definitely get the triple and the single closed before 4:30, because if we are, I mean, I'm not going to do it. If we're 1 spot to go on both and 4:30 rolls around, really 4:31, I'll give you the whole minute. 4:31 rolls around, we are going with the people that are already in it.
Richard got another spot in there. He's got a few. Ronald's got a few spots. Chris Ripka's got 1. It's worth a shot just to get 1 spot. All it takes is 1, man. We've seen it so many times in the break room.
Absolutely. You said it. 3 spots to go in the triple, 4 spots to go in the single. Again, I know I keep doing this, but just I can't stress it enough, right? We're down to 12 boxes, 4 speed flexes with Josh Allen, Tony Dorsett, and then the double up opportunity of Jalen Milroe and Bryce Young. Those are all speed flexes. It's a 1 in 3 chance at speed flexes.
Yeah.
Throw in Brian Dawkins and Baker Mayfield. We have a 6 in 12 chance, 50% at just photoed headliners. Throw in the other 3 listed headliners, though. Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, Brian Thomas. 9 in 12 chance at a headliner. And you guys have been seeing the filler hits. I mean, 2 of them are still on the desk. Jim Kelly on this full-size authentic Miami, just a filler hit. And then Anthony Richardson.
That
This
helmet
was like,
is so
I mean,
nice.
how is this a filler hit?
And just to point this out as well, that was Reed Hippio that won that. He won it with 1 spot. He 1v7 Josh, and he came away with that authentic helmet. That's all it takes. Whether you're going against 7 other guys or 1 guy with a bunch of spots, you can still get the dub.
Yeah, and again, those were filler hits. So, I mean, replica helmets are going to be worth that much anyway, but if authentic helmets, if you win, you're going to profit. Whether it's, you know, getting into, you're getting a filler or a headliner, it doesn't really matter.
Carroll doing the smart move, getting 1 spot in each of them. So now we are 2
Shout
to go
out.
in that triple.
Let's
Get
go, Carroll.
your spot while you can right now in the triple. 3 to go in the single and 5 to go in the quad.
Yeah, red zone and in that triple box break, like you said, 2 to go, 5 to go in the quad, and 3 to go in the single.
Yeah. I know some of you guys that were in the double, like Reed, like Tyler, like Matt DeMars. Try out the triple. I know it's more than the double, but it's not too much like of a crazy difference.
Well, and the odds of something coming out and you winning go up.
yeah, we don't do a ton
right?
of triples, but in this, you know, these type of scenarios, we throw out a triple every now and then.
It doesn't happen very often that you see a series work out like this.
No,
where
no,
it's
not at all.
75% chance at a headliner, and 4 of the last 12 are speed flexes. That's like ridiculously good.
All right, so we're going to do a single. Chris Ripka's closing out the single.
All right, single coming up first, and then it'll be 2 to go in the triple and 5 to go in the quad. So again, even if we hit, let's just say we hit a flex, gonna be a 3 in 11 chance at a flex still going into that triple. There's gonna be 2 authentics left, 5 in 11, and then still 3 of the secondary headliners, 8 and 11 at worst going into the triple and quad. So there's no reason to like wait and what's gonna happen here. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah, no.
it's still gonna be loaded up.
And now we are 1 to go in that triple.
So
it's going to
that's
happen, guys.
Probably gonna be done before we even get the
Box
single.
open.
Yeah, before the single finishes. So that'll be good. So the next challenge here is in the next 15 minutes, we got to get the quad done.
Quad's done.
That way you get ×4 into the chase wheel spin as well.
Big.
Chris Ripka's got a few spots here. We got Nicholas Hines, Jeanette Lee even hopping in here, and Jeremy Hunt, Carol Daly as well. Drop me 1 number for college number 1. This will put us down to 11. The triple will put us down to 8. 5. The Kyle Larson box coming up here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 11, 18, 28, 29, 30, and 31 will be the remainders. Chris down to Chris. Good luck, guys and girls. Whoops. Thank you. Here we go. 8 clicks to get your teams. Big randomization here in the single after 8. This is what we've got. Jeremy Hunt looking for the Josh Allen in the Wyoming, Michigan State Ole Miss spot. Carol Daly, LSU, USC, James Madison, Nicholas Hines, Iowa, North Carolina, and Washington. It is Chris Ripka in the Bama spot looking for either flex. Florida and Oregon as well. He's also got Oklahoma State, Georgia, and Boise State. TCU, Ohio State, Florida State, and Texas. Pittsburgh, he is also in the spot for the Tony Dorsett, the Clemson spot for Brian Dawkins, Notre Dame as well, and then Jeanette, Oklahoma, Miami, and Wisconsin. Here we go. Kyle Larson, box 5.
Here we go.
It is a 9 in 12 chance at a headliner. What do we got? Oh my God.
It's another rep.
It's a rep helmet.
It's got to be a listed one.
It's no photoed headliners gone here. It is a listed headliner. This
Okay.
guy is, extremely solid. I'll tell you that right now. Carroll is extremely solid. Keeps on winning.
Fire.
An LSU helmet here. How about Brian Thomas Jr.?
Very nice.
She is on fire. One spot in this break to get a Brian Thomas Jr. replica helmet. Beautiful LSU lid here. That is Carroll once again. She is taking care of business. Good decision on her to get a spot into each of those, right? We are now better than a 1 in 3 chance at a speed flex coming out. 4 in 11.
It's getting pretty ridiculous. I mean, now the triple's 1 spot to go. No reason to close that up. And go attack the quads, guys.
Well, you know what happens on Tuesdays too, right? When a break is 1 spot to go for too
You're 100%
long.
right. It's kind of happening right now.
Generally speaking, when a break is 1 spot to go here on a Tuesday,
I would say 4 minutes is too long.
that's definitely too long. Definitely too long. But nice hit on Brian Thomas.
He has
had a
been
great start to
very
the year
good on a bad team.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? It's just like, and the Jaguars kind of did this last year, but they were a little better. Like they started off really good, and then out of nowhere they just tanked, and they were awful.
Yeah.
They started off pretty good this
They
year.
were feisty. They were solid. And
then they just
Doug
now they're
Peterson most
really
likely
bad.
on his way out.
I would think so, which I feel bad because I love me some Dougie
Yeah.
D.
Hey, there's been rumors. I mean, even in the middle of the season, they're like, oh, if Peterson gets fired mid-season, they're going to bring in Bill Belichick, which is an interesting move to say the least.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to go to Jacksonville, Florida?
Why not? he can bring his girlfriend there.
Gosh, yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Well.
And we're still 1 to go.
Guys.
What are we doing?
Guys. There's 11 boxes left, and there's 4 speed flexes. Josh Allen, Jalen Milroe, Tony Dorsett, Bryce Young, all on flexes, all available with 11 boxes to go. That Alabama double up of Milroe and Bryce Young very much alive. 1 lone spot here in
Ryan
the never mind.
Lane.
No spots left. I will drop in that quad. The odds of not seeing a headliner here, slim to none.
Yeah, there's guaranteed at least 1 speed flex that's not coming out. There's 4 speed flexes left. We can't pull 4 on a triple.
That's true. Here we go. Triple box break in the transfer portal. Chris Ripka, Richard Eaton, Ronald Provenzano, Richard Eaton, Carroll Daly, Bradley Williams, and Brian Lane hopping in there at the 11th hour. I'm betting, and it's not that I'm rooting. It's just this is what happens on Tuesdays. Brian's going to catch a dub here
Good chance
of some sort.
Good chance of it.
College triple number 1, 3 numbers. This will put us down to 8, I believe.
That's it. That's why we're going to try and end here on 2 quads.
Mm-hmm. And definitely get that first quad wrapped up here in the next 20 minutes.
Oh, we got wheel time.
Or 10 minutes, excuse me.
Putting the faith in the wheel.
Let the wheel pick. Why not? Let's see. 1, 2, not 3, 4, 6, 9, 11, 18, 28, 29, 30, and 31. That sound right? Okay, cool. That was good work by Alex. Also double checking to make sure the boxes were correct. They are. Wheels deciding on 3 here. First one is gonna be number 4. So take 4 off. Next. Number 9. 4, 9, and Brian's betting it's KW3. 4, 9, and 29. 4, 9, and 29. And we'll keep it right here. Kenneth Walker III is still out there. That Michigan State spot still alive, obviously. Here we go. 8 clicks. 4, 9, and 29. The one and only triple that we're going to do. All right. After 8 clicks, Ronald Provenzano, you are in line for the Wyoming Josh Allen flex. The Michigan State for Kenneth Walker III would also be yours in this break. LSU, USC, James Madison for Richard Eaton, It's Brian in the Iowa, North Carolina, Washington spot. It is the birthday girl, Carol Daly, with Bama, Florida, and Oregon, looking for the double up of Jalen Milroe and Bryce Young. Oklahoma State, Georgia, and Boise for Richard Eaton. TCU, Ohio State, Florida State, and Texas for Bradley Williams. Pittsburgh, Clemson, Notre Dame, Ronald Provenzano in line for the double up of Tony Dorsett and Brian Dawkins. And then Oklahoma, Miami, Wisconsin, Chris Ripka is in line for the Baker Mayfield authentic. Here we go. Warren Moon went to Washington, right? So that would be Brian, who I predicted was probably going to catch a dub because of the closer magic. Let's see what happens here. Box 4, all these decided by the wheel. 4, 9, and 29. Sitting at a 9 or 8 and 11 chance, rather, at a headliner in this box. And of course, with those good of odds, we are going to see one. Full-size authentic.
But is it a speed flex?
It is not, but it is a former Heisman Trophy winner, former first overall pick, looking good on his team for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We got Baker Mayfield on the Heisman authentic. That is going to be Oklahoma. Chris Ripka catching a dub on that one. Congratulations, brother, on Baker. Love me some Baker Mayfield, right? Dude is a stud. I feel bad for him, too, because he started on so many, like, not-so-great teams, and then started to turn it around, obviously. And now with Tampa Bay, he's got some great talent around him. And he's looking good, man. When that team is healthy, they were looking very, very good. Chris says, nice, beautiful lid, man. Congratulations.
They're going to win that division.
I think they are, too. I know we were talking about that last week, I think.
I know Atlanta's got the 2 games over them, but I just think Atlanta's going to, slowly fall off, lose 7, 8 games total this year. The Bucs might win out. I think they're that good of a team. We've seen them beat the 2 best teams in the NFC. They've beaten the Lions. They've beaten the Eagles. They're a good team. They just had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, they've done good in the postseason in the past, too, including last year.
And
got to
they
win
beat
against
the
the Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, so, we'll see what happens.
It came down to the wire, too, against the Lions. Like, they were right there.
Yeah. By the way, that's not a flex, obviously. There were 4 flex going into this break. At most, we can pull 2 of them. So at the very worst, we're going to be sitting at a 25% chance at a speed flex for the next 2 breaks, right? But here we go with box 9 coming up next. Chase Elliott, Bill Elliott, Casey Kane. All sorts of boxes, or number 9s. Here we go. We got an authentic. Do we have better than that? The answer is you betcha. How about the other Heisman helmet in this series? Tony Dorsett, the first speed flex has finally fallen. The Heisman 76 inscription on the Heisman flex. This thing is sick.
Yeah, it is.
It looks like a Power Ranger helmet almost.
It's so nice.
Awesome. Silverish black visor on this bad boy. By the way, he played college football at Pittsburgh. That's going to be Ronald Provenzano taking the W on Tony Dorsett. That's a pretty lid, dude. Pretty lid. 2 spots in this one for Ronald. Worth the price of admission in my point of view, my friend. That's really good.
Very nice.
So Tony Dorsett. All due respect to Tony Dorsett. And he's a Cowboy, but I respect him as one of the greats, especially all time. This is probably speed flex 4 of 4 that I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Overall. All the respect in the world to Tony Dorsett. But I still want to see that Bryce Young for sure. I mean, Josh Allen, the value certainly on that one, and then Jalen Milroe. But that is a beautiful lid. Off and running. We knew this triple was going to be delivering, right? The chances of not seeing
never hate on the wheel.
Never hate on the wheel.
Hey, the wheel is very generous sometimes.
Right? Put the Heisman helmets next to each other. That's cute. Congrats, guys, from Carol. We're not done yet, Carol. Maybe you're in for a little Bama speed flex here in box 29. The former Kevin Harvick box coming up. What's in the box? The immortal words of Brad Pitt. Another authentic. Is it another headliner? The answer is yes, it is. How about Weapon X, Brian Dawkins,
Doubling
Clemson,
up.
full-size authentic. Beautiful hit here on B-Doc coming out. Clemson again here, and that is Ronald Provenzano on the double up. That'll work.
So we still have 3 speed flexes left in 8 boxes.
It's 3 speed flexes, 8 boxes, and the Bama double up is still alive.
Wow.
Not to mention, we're still looking for the Warren Moon and Kenneth Walker. So 5 headliners in 8 boxes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Headliners literally the rest of the way through if we're doing 2 quads. But Brian Urlacher for Ronald Provenzano. That's how you do that. Well, I'm going to put this here because that's sweet. Honestly, this probably isn't going to live. I might just put it away. All due respect to my boy, you know how much I love Brian Dawkins, my favorite defensive player of all time. But I just don't see him making the table with, you know, Jalen Milroe, Bryce Young, and Josh Allen. That's 3 helmets. Ray Lewis is probably in trouble too.
I think he's probably gone. 2 to go on the diamond single as well.
2 to go on the diamond single. 2 minutes, guys. Definitely get the diamond single or the college quad closed up if you want to be a part of that wheel spin.
I mean, why not get
Richard said, never mind, I hate on the wheel. Yeah, guaranteed speed flexes pretty much, virtually, in the next 2 breaks. Or it's going to be like 3 speed flexes to none. But either way, headliners guaranteed, right? There's 5 and 8. There's only 3 things that aren't headliners. Robert's got a St. Brown, but it's a rep. That's for Carroll. So again, guys, just to reset, we are 5 to go in the quad. I'm going to drop it in there again. The situation is this. Josh Allen, Wyoming Flex, still out there. Jalen Milroe, Flex with the Roll Tide inscription. The ripped Bryce Young, Chrome Flex with the silver visor. And we are still looking for Kenneth Walker III and Warren Moon.
3 to go in the quad.
3 to go in the quad. Things make sense. I mean, last, what was it, 8 boxes, and we still have this. This quad is going to be telling. 3 to go, guys. 3 to go. Would love to get it closed up here very soon, so that way we can put some people in the chase wheel spin. 3 to go in the quad. We are 2 to go in the diamond single. Again, for the diamonds real quick. TJ Watt, Steve Young, and Jared Goff. The top 3 there, all still available, plus the bottom 2 flexes. Justin Jefferson on that slate flex with the purple visor. And then Marshall Falk with the 2.0 salute to service. MVP inscription silver visor. 5 photoed headliners here in the diamonds. Plus Hines Ward and Sterling Sharp still out there. So all told, 7 and 13 right now at a headliner. And I would so love to see that Jared Goff today. Let's at least get the single done, right? I'm going to do a quick rundown. If this break isn't full by the end of that rundown or the diamond single, we're going to go ahead and do the wheel spin for the colleges. Or not the colleges, all the breaks done by 4:30, so everything. Start with the practice squad. Ray Lewis Mini still out there, Ed Reed Authentic, Marshall Falk Authentic, and the Deebo Samuel Authentic. There's still 3 Authentics out there. If that's not enough, there's a Tony Dorsett Speed Flex still alive, and there's a Tyreek Hill replica helmet. So this is probably the next series that's going to take off, because there's 13 boxes left and 7 headliners. 1 of them's a flex, 3 of them are Authentics, and you can get it for $50 in this series. That is pretty awesome. On this side, there's still a Frank Gore item as well. So that's probably a series that can be hot tonight. Just went over the diamonds, but we got it up as a quad with 6 spots to go, 7 to go in the double. This is the one, guys. 3 to go in the quad box break for the college. Josh Allen, Wyoming Flex. Jalen Milroe Flex with the Roll Tide inscription. Bryce Young ripped Chrome Flex, all alive. You can win the Bryce Young and the Jalen Milroe in the same break. We have 8 boxes left, and 3 of them are speed flexes. Almost half of the series left is speed flex. If that's not enough, Kenneth Walker III and Warren Moon are both still alive. It is a 5 in 8 chance at speed flexes or listed headliners. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 3 spots to go there. 5 to go in the double for the licensed jerseys. In this one, we're looking for Brian Dawkins, Justin Herbert, Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Terry McLaurin, Steve Young, Peyton Manning, Kirk Cousins, and Terry Bradshaw, all still out there and available. 11 headliners and 16 boxes. This is a series that should be taken off sooner rather than later as well. I mean, 4 tickets are still out there as well for that Tom Brady jersey. It's all licensed jerseys in this series. Again, generally speaking, about $140 to $200 unsigned. Everything is autographed. So even if you play in the double at $160, if you win, you are 100% profiting on that one. The Vault Series, 7 to go in that single. Again, we are still looking for Kenneth Walker III there. 20% chance. There's only 5 boxes left. We're also still looking for one of the Vault keys. As you can see right here, 5 boxes have a Vault key inside. Only one has one now. 40% chance at a Vault key or Kenneth Walker III. Practice squad single, $50 bucks, 8 to go. $80 for the licensed jerseys, 8 to go. Custom jerseys, $27, 5 spots to go. Bob Greasy and Michael Irvin, the 2 headliners that are left here in the last 5 boxes. So 40% chance at a headliner there. Moving on down. Sold out on the diamond single, so that'll be coming up in a matter of moments. 6 to go in the ground game minis. We are still looking for Deebo Samuel, Warren Moon, Kyron Williams, and Antonio Gates. 4 headliners here in the final 14 for the mini helmets. That's also the chase now that we are caught up here on the breaks. So here's what's going to happen. We're 3 spots to go on this quad box break. I already dropped that in there. I'm going to drop it in there one more time. We're going to do the diamond single. If we are not full on this or anything else by the time the diamond single is done, we will do just what's ever in there already. Everything up to the diamond single for that chase wheel spin. And then it'll just be the minis for the rest of the show. So put that to the side. Alex will be back in here in a second to get that diamond all set up. But let's get those last 3 spots knocked off, guys, for the college break. Again, it is sitting at a 5 and 8 chance at headliners. 3 speed flexes, 2 listed headliners, almost 50% chance straight up at just flexes, which is crazy.
It's insane. All right, got this diamond single going.
Diamond single. And then hopefully college quad, and then we will see.
Diamond single's all good.
Here we go. Nicholas Gallo, Joseph Walters. Good luck, guys, in your first breaks. We got Bradley Williams, Brian Lane, Bradley Williams, and Richard Eaton with the closer spot. Appreciate it, guys. Drop me a number for diamond number 1. Diamond number 1.
First one of the day.
Right? Please be Jared Goff.
That would be insane.
It might be the first and only, and I just want to see Jared Goff.
That's fair.
But I can't control it. Either these guys can or the wheel can. So let me know, guys, if anybody wants to call a number. They are scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now. We got 2, 3, 7 through 9, 14, 15. 27 is not there. We got 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20, and then 28, 29, and 30, Joseph. I think you were in the early show, too. Welcome back. Richard said, Goff, 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 Goff. Let the Goff chants begin. So last call for numbers, guys. 3. 3. First eligible number I saw was 3. Raise hail, praise Dale, baby. Or Austin Dillon, if you're into that kind of stuff. 8 clicks, guys. Here we go. 3 was first, so that's the one we're going to do. Three. If this is Jared Goff or Justin Jefferson, it is going to be going to Nicholas Gallo in his first break up in the NFC North. Bradley Williams has the NFC South and NFC East. Brian Lane, the NFC West and AFC North. Joseph Walters, first break. AFC South, good luck. Bradley Williams, AFC East. And Richard Eaton in the AFC West. So, TJ Watt would be Brian Lane. Steve Young would be Brian Lane. I already said Jared Goff, Justin Jefferson. That would be Nicholas Gallo. Marshall Falk, Speed Flex would be Brian. Hines Ward would be Brian. Sterling Sharp would be Nicholas. That's why, like, the quad and double for the diamonds makes a lot of sense, right? Considering we're looking at all these double up and triple up opportunities in that series.
Yeah.
But anyway, here we go. Box 3. Raise hail, praise Dale. Am I right?
Yeah, done it a lot today.
Yeah, we have raised hail and praised Dale quite a bit today. It is an authentic helmet here, guys. What do we got?
It's a Goff.
It's not Goff. I could just tell. Like, this, you actually couldn't get much more opposite as far as color. We've got a salute to service, but it is a listed headliner. How about Hines Ward? Former Super Bowl MVP coming out here on the salute to service. Brian Lane, AFC North, taking it down. Love me some Hines Ward, man. Now he's just coaching everywhere. Were you here when you were looking it up?
Yep.
He was all over the place. Anytime they show a sideline cam of a wide receiver coach, it's Hines Ward. But that's a very nice one, man. Very nice. Called the number 2
Yeah.
on box 3. So Hines Ward, full-size authentic coming out. I'm going to go ahead and put him away because it's all about the college so far, at least as far as the hit video. Now for the diamonds, by the way, we're down to 12 boxes. We have 6 headliners. And we're still looking for 2 speed flexes and that sick Jared Goff, which it's looking like that's going to escape us, Alex, unless somebody comes in and finishes the job on that one.
Call him the pen.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
Wow. I thought you meant more like 5.
You said you were good now.
Oh, sure. I'm sure I did say that.
Are you leaving me?
I am leaving.
Wow. Just like that.
Call him the pen.
You know, when you were saying calling the pen, I didn't really understand what you were saying, but
Now you do.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Stephen Ryan.
They get a taste.
I did some applause.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. The situation is actually crazy right now. We're 3 to go in the quad box break for
You're
the
gonna
college.
put those away? Am I- Okay, yeah.
We're 3 to go in the quad college. We are down to the final 8 boxes.
Oh, we're just doing 2 quads and calling it a trip.
That's the plan. But Josh Allen, speed flex. Jalen Milroe, speed flex. Bryce Young, speed flex.
Shit.
3 of the last 8 are speed flexes. 2 of them are Alabama speed flexes. So if you get the Alabama spot, you can win them both. If that's not enough, once again, Kenneth Walker III and Warren Moon are both still out there. It's 5 and 8 at the headliners. It's 3 spots to go. We didn't get this filled up before we were done with that diamond break, so we're going to do the chase wheel spin for everybody that was in until 4:30. But we can still get this done, obviously. So here we go. Maybe this, gets people the encouragement to buy in that last spot, right?
Absolutely. I mean, so 3 and 8 chance that a speed flex is coming out.
Yeah, and 5 and 8 at a headliner.
5 and 8 at a headliner. So 1's coming out for sure.
Yep. 6.
You'd have to do some pretty dirty work to dodge at least all 3 of those
Yeah,
headliners.
right. I'm betting at least 2 come out in this
Yeah,
one.
you have to do some gnarly stuff.
8th and final. How about Josh Andres?
Oh,
I don't think he's here. He had to go pick up his kids.
fair enough.
But I will give him a moment if he is. If he was here, he'd close out this quad instantly.
I mean, yeah.
But Josh Andres, if you are out there, let me know. Otherwise, we will start you out on 1 and give you a chase wheel spin. But yeah, it's 4:41, guys. I mean, I'm going to give you guys plenty of time to close this up because there's 33 people watching and it just seems unfathomable. to
Someone
me.
wants to close it.
Unfathomable. With 3 speed flexes left in 8 boxes, we're not going to get this done.
Come on.
5
Don't make it
headliners, 3 speed flexes. If you get that Bama spot, you can win 2 flexes at once. Odds are pretty good that can happen.
weird. I see you, Colin. In the pick'em.
Mm-hmm.
Cruising.
I wish Josh could have picked his number. He always picks it.
That's the number you should start on. You should spin the wheel to see what number you'd start on because you know it'd be something random. And then you spin it again.
All right.
So it starts on 9.
Oh my God, it's even worse. We'll give him 9. I think we'll just give him 9.
That's hilarious because that's those 2 box calls there.
Wow.
I tried, Josh. I
That's
tried.
awful. Yeah, at least you can go back and see that.
Yeah,
Good
like
God.
I tried to
That was really bad.
help you, man. I was like, come on, get
How
there to
could
100.
that be? Could have added those 2 together and it still sucked. All right, George Williamson is in, guys. We are red zoning in this quad box break. 2 to go. 2 to go. Again, 33 people watching. Hear me when I say Josh Allen, Wyoming Speed Flex is still out there. 1 in 8 chance at this. Half the series that's left is coming out in this quad. The other two, Jalen Milroe and Bryce Young, you can win both of those with one spot in this break. Talking about $344 for 2 helmets that are worth probably over $1,000 each. Not to mention, we're still looking for Kenneth Walker III and Warren Moon. You hit anything in this series, it's going to be worth it.
That's literally what you guys have done all day at this show, huh?
College?
Nothing but college.
It's been all college, yeah.
This is our second quad we be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And we've just been hunting. We've seen some cool stuff, but honestly, like,
I love the college series.
I do too. This is the first one I've actually got to do. Probably, I mean, this and this, I would say, are probably the 2 best hits. I guess you just sat down. Which one do you like more? Tony Dorsett, Heisman Speed Flex, or triple signed Ohio State?
This Baker Mayfield right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
or Baker, I guess.
I'm gonna go with the Heisman Speed Flex.
The Heisman Flex is pretty sweet.
It's pretty sick.
I'll tell you right now, we do this quad. There could be 3 helmets that'll dethrone this for me, though. Between all those flexes, just like Josh Allen a little bit more as far as a better name, and then that Bryce Young is just nothing short of spectacular. It is.
But that came from the practice squad, right? Tony Dorsett.
No, that's still out there. The other Tony Dorsett's still out there.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a Heisman helmet. Wow.
Mhm.
I guess I was just so caught by that Bryce Young.
I'm guessing. Well, actually, by the looks of it, it looks like you guys will go on a big college chase, probably in the first like 10 minutes of the show. But I'm guessing that's what's going to be hot for you tonight is the practice squad.
Yeah.
Because again, for the practice squad, we're down to the last, I believe, 13 boxes with 7 headliners. Ed Reed, Marshall Falk, Debo Samuel, 3 Authentics, Tyreek Hill on a rep, and a Tony Dorsett Speed Flex. So 5 of the last 13 are full size. Ray Lewis mini still out there. 6 of the last 13 photoed headliners. 7 of the last 13 are headliners with that Frank Gore. Franklin Gore.
Sorry, Franklin's Rajon Rondo.
He does, yeah.
Those are the vibes.
And then what? Rondo, or not a Rondo, but a Westbrook. He's 1, 2. He's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something, is what people say. I'm like, that's so disrespectful.
I haven't heard that one, but now I have to. Russell Westbrook. Oh, he's a turtle. TMT comparison.
Yeah, if you just type in Russell Westbrook Ninja Turtle. I mean.
No, there, yes. I see it there. Yes.
Look at this. This is so stupid. Oh my God, they do him so dirty.
It's not the Carmelo Anthony one.
What's he?
I don't know. I just typed in the same thing you did, and he's just
Oh, this one right here.
yeah, he's just chatting with them.
That's just him chilling with the turtles. He's just a chill guy that hangs out with turtles.
turtles, right? They got the wrong picture.
Guys, are we gonna leave this? I'll give you 5 minutes. That seems like plenty of time to 450 here. But it might be going to tonight's show, which is shocking. Josh Allen, Jalen Milroe, Bryce Young, 3 speed flexes in 8 boxes. Kenneth Walker III, Warren Moon, kind of like your consolation prize, and this bad boy's still out there. I mean, I don't know.
Get back here. They just stopped ever since you hopped off.
What's that?
I said Alex left, and everyone's like, "Nah, Steven's here. We're good."
I don't think it was. It was already kind of stalling before you got here. It's not you. Steven Ryan coming in early. Dude's changed, bro. He's just a chill guy that likes to come in early, do his shift,
work on other things. Yeah, I had to warm up. I got to stretch.
Yeah, that's right. This is him getting his jumpers up.
Yeah, just got to stretch. Put in a few orders.
Well,
refuel.
We'll find out. I mean, I've been saying it, but I think it's the truth. The way these odds are.
I've always came early. I'm one of the earliest ones to arrive. I'll say that.
The way this is set up, I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen the odds this good with 3 speed flexes in 8 boxes, and a double up at that, so that's still available. I'm telling you, when that notification goes up and people are like, "Oh, Ultimate Autographs is live," and Common tunes in and immediately says, "Hey, there's 3 speed flexes in 8 boxes in the college," somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, easy, give me 2 spots in the squad," and they're probably gonna win it. and you're gonna be like, why didn't we get that closed in the 3 p.m. show?
Right.
But give you guys 3 minutes to close it up. Otherwise, it will go to the show tonight, and we'll let Common decide how he wants to close it up.
David, I'm sorry, brother. I'll be better about it. All right.
You can't talk to anyone anymore.
I will be better about it.
He doesn't
Focus
talk-
on the wrong things. I'm sorry, David.
He doesn't talk to me ever either. You should have seen our show yesterday. It was super awkward.
Yeah.
I kept trying to talk to him, and he just didn't say anything.
How long can Steven go with being in
I was
silence?
like, okay, pal.
You just keep saying more outlandish things just to try to escalate me.
Oh, cut my thong here on the chair.
And then you say just something random, and I'll start talking. And you'll be like, "That's what pushed you over the
Yeah,
edge."
that one?
That's
Yeah.
classic. That's classic comedy writing right there.
I'd just be like, man, this Jared Goff helmet is really sick. You're like, I agree with you on that
Yeah.
one, Colin. I'm like, that one? That's the one? I'm going to miss this, and I'm really sad about it.
I know the
but-
Jared Goff helmet is amazing. I'm a huge fan. Again, like you said, I think it is the best new alternate in the game today. No doubt about it.
It's so nice. It's so nice. Well, we're red zoning, and it's the 2-minute warning here, guys. 2 spots to go. I'll drop it in there one more time.
I swear, if you guys are trying to milk the clock and kick a game-winning field goal at the close, come on, let's just do it now.
Look how it went for the Texans.
Yeah, look, it
Didn't go well.
did not.
Punch it in the end zone. Yeah, otherwise, we'll give it to 451. I'll give you the entire minute of 450, and if not, it's going to be licking their chops for whoever hops in here during the 6 p.m. show and is like, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
The people that were in early didn't want 3 speed flexes.
Well, I will say this. That statement is true for most people except for George Williamson, Brian Lane, Carol Daly, Chris Ripka, and Richard Eaton. They know what they want. They want to see this break go down.
Well, and they've been grinding all day, so appreciate those guys. It is Carol's birthday as well.
Happy
so.
birthday, Carol.
Alex sang to her very kindly. Not good, but kindly sang to her. And then
Go Pack Go.
she won a Packer today. As a matter of fact.
Yeah, nice. I'm thinking about the Packers and Survivor. Oh, 2-0 inside.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I miss you too, David. The early show was weird. Every time we said a name, the player came out. The weirdest one was somebody in the chat said Amon Green. And I haven't seen Amon Green in like a year.
I saw him yesterday.
Oh,
No, I saw
okay.
him 2 days ago.
So he's back, but I didn't know he
Yes.
was back because
Yes.
I haven't seen him in like a year.
A while, yeah.
And he was the next box we pulled. I was like, oh my God. It's Amon Green.
I have the power.
Yeah, I was hella confused.
Hold on. Oh, you want your jacket?
Is that what I was
Brian
hoping
Lane's
for?
drawing the line. Brian Lane has drawn the line. He milked the clock, set up on the right hash,
Did he kick it in?
licked his fingers to
Well,
test the wind.
that's the diamond quad.
Oh, never mind. Man, the prices are so close.
Yeah, the diamond quad's got 4 to go.
Wow, he's making it interesting all over the place.
Well, he wants that Jared Goff too.
Yeah, you can't blame him.
I can't.
So
What
now
I do
look
know
what
is
you
you guys are going to be set up pretty for tonight, which is good. Obviously I was kind of hoping we would. I wanted to see that Bryce Young too, but at the end of the day, that Bryce Young's definitely coming out tonight. But maybe it's good. Maybe it's for the better because you guys will get the right people in the room that will help close out that break. And you'll get it done. But it was a fun couple of shows. I'll tell you what. We chased all the way through that vault. We chased all the way through the practice squad in the early show. Pretty much milked down this entire college. But definitely the biggest helmets are still out there, and there's only 8 boxes left. So
Crazy.
that is definitely going to figure itself out tonight. But I appreciate the ones that did try to help push that one, get us closer. You guys are the real MVPs. It was a lot of fun. Steven, final thoughts. Really good show, by the way. Great job
Great show,
producing.
guys. Great
Yeah.
show. I'll see you soon.
That was a really, really good job producing, I got to say. Brian said, I'm a Spartan grad, a Lions fan. Let's go Detroit. Dude, this is the dream break for you. With Kenneth Walker still in the vault and Kenneth Walker in the college and the Lion with Jared Goff in the college or the Diamonds. He's right where he needs to be.
Right, absolutely.
Get in there and grab him, Brian. Appreciate you,
Maybe
my
even
guy.
snag Jaden Reed in a filler.
Ooh, I forgot he went there.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it. I'll be back tomorrow. Nope. I'll be back Monday during the noon show. Monday. All new series in the room. You won't see Steven again for another hour.
In 8 minutes.
Yeah. Do with that what you will. It's going to be tough. I know it's going to be a long time.
Enjoy your peace.
What are you going to do with all that free time? I mean, an hour until we see you
sit
again.
deep in thought about how bad of a friend I've been to David.
I hope I just turn off the stream and you're literally like, as soon as it goes off, you just go until Common comes back and turns on the stream, and then you're back. Like I did literally nothing.
Like in Brooklyn Nine-Nine when they were making fun of Captain Holt, R.I.P., for being a robot.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's probably just a plain room with the plug for the USB adapter when he needs the charge.
Brian said, Steven Ryan, best 10-minute of work performance in UA history. Just
Can I get
really,
a shirt? Can I
really
get a
put
shirt?
in.
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, you only put in one order, right?
Yes.
And it was wrong.
No, I put in 2 orders. The first one was right.
So he was 1 for 2.
No, first of all, I didn't even finish the statement. You said, did he hit? And I said, I thought he did, but then I was wrong.
Oh, that was funny. You're
He
just
just
like,
veered left.
he milked the clock. It was like he got in the diamond quad. Regardless, guys, it has been a fun show. I have a lot of fun tonight, finishing up that college series, going after the diamonds, the full size, or the licensed jerseys. Might have a couple new series tonight as well. Only one way to find out, right? Regardless, even gave you guys a couple extra minutes. Looks like it's not going to go down, which is fine. We're live every day, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time. If you have any spots that didn't fill this show, they just carry over to the show tonight at 6 p.m. Common here, and Steven right where he is. So that'll be going down. Appreciate you guys so much. I won't see you again until after the holiday, so everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy a great meal. Enjoy family time, whatever it is you're doing. Appreciate it all. Everybody else, have a great night. Carol, happy birthday again. See you guys later.